Below is a 20-minute YouTube video transcript for the title 5 Minutes Ago, Jay-Z's Past Exposed by Diddy. Beanie Sigel says, "Run now." The transcript is crafted to be engaging, informative, and designed to spark viewer interaction, drawing from the provided material while expanding it into a cohesive, dramatic narrative. The tone is conversational yet intense, aiming to keep viewers hooked and encourage comments. The content avoids any copyrighted material, focusing on storytelling, speculation, and industry insights to create a compelling video.
Yo, what's good, fam? Welcome back to the channel where we break down the hottest, wildest, and most jaw-dropping stories in hip-hop. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because you do not want to miss what's coming. Today, we're diving deep into a bombshell that's shaking the music industry to its core. The title says it all. 5 minutes ago, Jay-Z's Past Exposed. By Diddy, Beanie Sigel says, "Run now." We're talking about Diddy, Jay-Z, Beanie Sigel, and some dark secrets from the 90s that could change everything we thought we knew about these moguls. Buckle up because this tea is scalding hot, and it's about to spill all over the place. Let's get into it.
All right, let's start with the streets because that's where this story is buzzing. Word is Diddy's in deep trouble, facing a federal storm that could land him behind bars for life. And when the feds come knocking, even the biggest names start sweating. Insiders are saying Diddy's not going down alone. Nope, he's ready to snitch. And the name at the top of his list? None other than Jay-Z, his longtime friend and business partner. Yeah, you heard that right. Hov, the billionaire, the untouchable, might be in the crosshairs. But here's where it gets wild. Beanie Sigel, Jay's former right-hand man from the Rockefeller days, is out here sounding the alarm, telling Jay to run now before it's too late. Beanie's not just talking for clout, he's got history, scars, and receipts. So what does Beanie know? What dirt is Diddy holding from those wild 90s days? And why is the whole industry on edge? Let's break it down. First, let's rewind. Jay-Z and Diddy go way back to the 90s when they were building empires, popping bottles, and running the game. They were tight, closer than most. Rockefeller, Bad Boy, these were the labels that defined an era. Behind the scenes, though, it wasn't all champagne and red carpets. There were deals, secrets, and moves that stayed in the shadows. Now, fast forward to 2025, and Diddy's in hot water. Rumors are swirling that he's trying to cut a deal with the feds to save himself. But this ain't no small-time plea. Sources say he's ready to name names, big names, and Jay-Z's at the top of that list. Why? Because Diddy's got dirt, allegedly, from those early days when the two were moving and shaking in New York. Parties, deals, maybe even some stuff that never saw the light of day. And if Diddy's cornered, he's not about to take the fall solo. This isn't just gossip, y'all. There's a lawsuit floating around from a woman, identified as Jane Doe, claiming that back in 2000, after the MTV Video Music Awards, both Diddy and Jay-Z assaulted her at a house party. Jay's team is out here denying it, saying he and Diddy were never even that close. Really, Hov? Y'all were boys for decades, and now it's we just knew each other professionally? That's cold. And Diddy? Word is, when he heard Jay's lawyer trying to distance them, he snapped. Insiders say Diddy's ready to burn bridges to save his own skin. Now, let's talk about Beanie Sigel, because he's the one waving the red flag. Beanie was a cornerstone of Rockefeller in the early 2000s. This dude wasn't just an artist, he was a street general, spitting fire on tracks, starring in state property movies, and pushing the Rock's clothing line. He was loyal to Jay, took risks, even caught cases for the team. But when Beanie got jammed up with legal troubles, where was Jay? Ghost. Beanie's told this story before, and it's heartbreaking. Back when he was facing serious charges, weapons violations, attempted murder, looking at 18 to 36 years, Jay was called to court as a character witness. Beanie thought his big bro had his back, but when the judge asked Jay if he'd be responsible for Beanie's whereabouts, Jay looked down and said no. Beanie said that moment crushed him. He was like, "This is my man, and he just left me hanging." That betrayal cut deep, and it's why Beanie's out here now warning Jay to run. Beanie knows how Jay moves when things get messy. He's seen it firsthand. Jay stays clean while others take the fall. And if Diddy's about to spill secrets from the Rockefeller days, Beanie's saying Jay's polished billionaire image might not survive the blast. Let's dive deeper into the Rockefeller saga because this is where the skeletons start rattling. In the early 2000s, Rockefeller was the hottest label in the game. But by 2004, it was crumbling. Jay-Z and Dame Dash, the co-founders, were beefing over control. Beanie was caught in the middle, loyal to both, but left exposed. When Jay sealed a solo deal with Def Jam, he took the throne, while Dame and Beanie were pushed out. Beanie's career took hit after hit. His third album, The B Coming, dropped in 2005, and it was straight fire. Raw, emotional, real. But it got no push from Jay or the label. Beanie was juggling court dates, legal stress, and a crumbling empire. And Jay, he was dropping the Black Album, pulling that I'm retiring stunt, and climbing the corporate ladder. Beanie felt used, abandoned, like he was just a pawn in Jay's chess game. And it wasn't just Beanie. Dame Dash has been vocal about this too. In a recent interview, Dame said Jay tricked Beanie, shelved him, and blocked his comeback. Dame had big plans for Beanie, 4 or 5 albums, a whole state property movement. But Jay's moves shut it down. Beanie himself admitted he made a mistake trusting Jay over Dame. He said Dame was accessible, real, always there, while Jay was playing chess, dropping albums at the same time as Beanie's to mess with his sales. That's not just business, that's personal. So, what's Diddy got on Jay? If the rumors are true, Diddy was there for it all. The deals, the parties, the secrets. He's got front row receipts from the 90s and early 2000s when Rockefeller and Bad Boy were running the game. If Diddy's flipping, he could spill how Jay stayed clean while others, like Beanie, took the fall. We're talking about stuff that could shatter Jay's billionaire mogul image, allegations, deals, maybe even cover-ups. And let's talk about Jay's pattern. Beanie's not the only one who's felt betrayed. Dame Dash, Kanye West back in the day. Even other rock artists have stories of Jay cutting ties when things get hot. It's like Jay's got a playbook. Climb to the top, let others take the heat, and keep your hands clean. But if Diddy starts talking, that playbook might get torched. Beanie's warning isn't just a headline, it's personal. He's been through the fire and he's saying, Jay, you can't outrun this one. The streets are watching and the fans are connecting the dots. Could this be karma finally spinning the block for Jay-Z? This drama isn't just about Diddy, Jay, or Beanie. It's about the music industry as a whole. Behind the glitz and glamour, there's a darker side. Loyalty gets tested, empires get built on sacrifices, and the truth stays buried until someone's back is against the wall. If Diddy flips, it's not just Jay-Z who's at risk. The whole industry could feel the shockwaves. Who else was in those rooms? What other secrets are hiding behind those velvet curtains? And let's keep it real, Beanie Siegel's story is a cautionary tale. He was a star, a street legend. But loyalty to the wrong people left him out in the cold. His warning to Jay isn't just about Diddy, it's about accountability. The 90s and 2000s were wild, and the truth might finally be catching up. All right, fam, we just unpacked a lot. Diddy's in hot water, Beanie's sounding the alarm, and Jay-Z's past might be catching up to him. Is Jay really in danger, or is this just industry noise? How deep do you think this Diddy situation goes, and what do you make of Beanie's warning? Drop your thoughts in the comments, I want to hear all the tea. If you're as shook as I am, hit that like button, share this video with your crew, and subscribe so you don't miss the next update. We're keeping our eyes on this story because if Diddy starts talking, the whole game could change. Until next time, stay woke, stay tuned, and let's keep the conversation going. Peace.